Hi friends, welcome to another episode of French Food Friday. This week we're making a Croque Monsieur. What you'll need is some milk, some flour, some butter, some bread, preferably thick sliced, some Gruyere cheese. I have a Gruyere and Swiss blend, but Gruyere is the important one. Some nutmeg, and some ham. And some Dijon mustard if you like Dijon mustard. The first thing you're going to do is melt a tablespoon of butter in a pan. After all of that is melted, you're going to go and add a tablespoon of flour and mix that together for a few minutes until it is well mixed and comes together. Then you're going to slowly add in a cup of milk. This takes a while, but you're going to try to get out any lumps that you see of the flour butter mixture and just continue to pour that milk in. Once you do that, you're going to mix it for a while, probably somewhere between 7 to 10 minutes. One of the recipes that I saw said that you know that it's thick enough whenever it'll coat the back of a spoon. Then you're going to add a little dash of nutmeg and mix that in. Next you're going to toast your bread. And once it's toasted, you set it to the side and put down some parchment paper or some aluminum foil or butter your pan, just something that'll make them not stick. Add a layer of bechamel sauce. That's what this sauce that we made is called. Then add a good helping of cheese on the top. Add your ham. I like a lot of ham. Then you're going to pour some more bechamel sauce on there. Another layer of cheese. And I like Dijon mustard, and so I'm going to put some Dijon mustard on my sandwich that I'm making. That's the more traditional French way, but my brother's not big on Dijon mustard, so his doesn't have any. Then you're going to add the rest of your bechamel on top of your sandwich and put a good amount of cheese on the top. I actually ended up kind of running out of cheese, but I had just enough to cover the tops of these sandwiches. Then pop them into the oven at 400 degrees for about 5 minutes. Some recipes say that it takes about 10 minutes, but looking at the way that my bread was browning, after about 5 minutes I just turned the broiler on to make sure that it got really toasted at the top. You want the little brown spots on the top of your cheese. I'm going to take a knife and cut mine in half so that we can get a look at this cross section. There's a nice cheese pull. Hi friends, welcome to another episode of French Food Friday. Today we're trying Croque Monsieur, which is French for Mr. Crunchy. It is a warm ham and cheese sandwich that has a bechamel sauce and ham and typically Gruyere cheese. I have a Gruyere Swiss mix because that was what I was able to find. I am so excited to try this. The first time that I ever remember having a Croque Monsieur was in Paris, actually right next to the Eiffel Tower. That was back in 2013, and in 2018 I had one in the airport in Munich, Germany, whenever I was on a layover there. So, bon appetit! Whenever I was cooking this, I wasn't quite sure if I needed to toast the bread, but Toasting the bread really made it Mr. Crunchy. It gave it a good crunchy taste to it. Let me see if I can show you all of the layers of cheese and bechamel and ham. I don't know if this is proper etiquette, but I'm just going to eat this a little bit with my hands. Most of the time, I try to take small bites so that I can talk about what I'm eating and everything on French Food Fridays, take what they call TV bites. But I accidentally just took an actual real bite because this is so good. The Dijon mustard gives a really good kind of acidity, I guess you would say, to the sandwich, where there's a lot of really a richness and savoriness. The acidity of the Dijon mustard really rounds out the rest of the savoriness of this sandwich. My only regret in making this was that I didn't put quite enough cheese on it because I actually ran out. Gruyere cheese is quite expensive, and so I only bought one bag of it, and I used the entire bag on the 2 sandwiches that I made. So yes, I would rate this a 8.7 out of 10. If you're ever at a French restaurant, if you're ever at a sandwich place that might have a Croque Monsieur, if you're ever in France, definitely try this. It is one of the best sandwiches that I've ever had, and it is a very big French staple. If you go to any kind of restaurant or cafe, especially in the Paris area. Thank you for joining in this episode of French Food Friday. If you have any foods that you would like for me to try, then just leave them in the comments below. If you are watching this on Facebook, please like my Jacob with the Hannah Project page and share it with your friends. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe and like this video as well and comment. Thank you for watching another episode of French Food Friday. Au revoir, à bientôt.